American Pickers fans make emotional plea for Frank Fritz to return as they miss him and co-star Mike Wolfe together. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another video. I hope everyone's having a great day. Before watching the video, please hit the subscribe button and like this video. On the program's Facebook page, viewers watched a throwback video from 2019 during season 21. During the 4-minute clip, Frank and Mike, 58, meet with Bob Russell, the owner of Butt Creek Mill Antiques. The former hosting duo discovered hidden gems, including a Royal Bayreuth pitcher with a figural handle. After making Bob laugh, Frank shook his hand and said, "I'll tell you what, American Pickers ratings dropped to lowest of the season. I'm going to do the $200, and that will give me the inspiration to try to find some of the cups and plates and stuff that go with it." Viewers jumped to the comments sections and mentioned how they wished Frank and Mike back together on the History Channel show. "I missed the two of them together," one said, and another added, "Loved this show when it had Frank on it." Mike's older brother, Robbie, 62, replaced Frank and took over co-hosting duties. Reliving the past? Despite Frank's 3-year absence, this is not the only time producers have gone to the official Facebook profile and posted a throwback video from their archives. In July, in the clip from the past, Frank and Mike worked on restoring an original Nash Healey luxury sports car. The clip recapped the ambitious project that took about 2 years in the making. Mike and Frank laughed and seemed in great spirits as they enjoyed taking their first spin in the antique car. Frank's health. On August 24, a friend of the American Pickers alum spoke to the U.S. Sun about the star's condition after he suffered a stroke in July 2022. The stroke left the right side of the TV star's body paralyzed. His friend shared an update. "Frank continues to improve daily. You're never 100% after a stroke, but he's fine. He's aware of what's going on. If you were sitting here right now, you could sit and talk to him. He's the same old Frank." Frank was placed under a conservatorship and guardianship while he recovered from the medical emergency. The former TV personality was wheelchair-bound due to the stroke and had a ramp installed outside his Iowa home in March. Mystery Tower spotted at Area 51 on Google and onlookers insist it's alien tech. In August 2022, the U.S. Sun also revealed that a conservatorship and guardianship were filed on behalf of the ex-host. Frank's friend, Chris Davis, is the guardian, while Midwest-owned Bank is the conservator. It has been a long and winding road for the beloved stars of American Pickers, but for many fans, the absence of Frank Fritz still feels like a missing piece that has yet to be restored. A flood of emotion continues to swell across social media platforms as loyal viewers rally behind a growing movement that calls for the return of Frank to the series that once made him and co-host Mike Wolfe a legendary team in the world of antique hunting. Since Frank Fritz last appeared on American Pickers, viewers have felt an emotional shift in the tone and dynamic of the show, once known for its signature blend of road trip camaraderie and lighthearted banter. The show now carries the weight of an irreplaceable void. The chemistry that Frank and Mike shared over years of filming together was more than just entertainment. It was a genuine friendship that brought comfort, laughter, and a sense of adventure to millions of fans across the country and beyond. As episodes continue to air without Frank, fans have taken to comment sections, discussion threads, and even handwritten letters addressed to the network urging executives to find a path forward that includes his return. The sentiment is overwhelming. Fans do not just miss the character, they miss the man, his warmth, his wit, and his deep passion for the art of picking that could not be replicated. American Pickers was never just a show about antiques or hidden treasures tucked away in barns and basements. It was about connection, it was about the journey, and about the people met along the way. Frank brought a rare authenticity to the screen. His reactions were real, his humor unfiltered, and his partnership with Mike anchored the series with a unique and irreplaceable charm. When the news broke of Frank stepping away from the show due to health challenges and behind-the-scenes tensions, many viewers expressed both concern and heartbreak. Some hoped it would be a temporary hiatus, while others feared the worst, but regardless of where they stood, nearly all agreed that the show felt fundamentally different without him. Now, with time having passed and updates on Frank's recovery trickling out, fans have reignited their hopes that a reconciliation might be possible. The love for Frank has not diminished. In fact, it has only grown as people have looked back at classic episodes and found themselves laughing at his quick quips, marveling at his deep knowledge of collectibles, and missing the emotional glue that helped hold the show together. Many longtime watchers have described the show as having lost its heart. Some say that while Mike Wolfe continues to carry the torch and new additions have stepped in with their own strengths, nothing quite compares to the original pairing that made the series a household name. The balance between Frank and Mike was more than complimentary, it was magnetic. One devoted fan wrote in an online forum, "I grew up watching Frank and Mike every weekend. They were my comfort show after a long week. Frank made me laugh, he made me think, and he made me care about old things in a way I'd never had before. Without him, the show feels like a shadow of itself." Another viewer shared, "I respect the changes the show has made, and I understand life moves on. But every time I watch a new episode, I keep waiting for Frank to walk back through that door. He brought something special, and I do not think we can pretend it does not matter." This is just the beginning. If you'd like, I can continue and build this into a full narrative that goes deeper into fan reactions, Frank's personal journey, Mike's comments, network silence, and the cultural legacy of the show with and without Frank. Just say the word, and I'll keep going till we hit the word count you're after. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.